and say hello. And just as you're coming in, just pop in hello. I've got my Facebook now open, so I should be able to see your comments and reply. Because when I come on, I just want to say welcome, everybody. I'm Yvonne Purvis. I'm your transformation coach. And I'm going to help you rewrite your story, scale your business, bring in all the abundance that I've seen everybody looking for, from relationships to health. We've had money, business, creating the business. This is where it starts. Gratitude. Okay. So welcome everybody. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself because some of you are very new. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had, I'm not even sure, I'd say almost 30 ladies join. So thank you. I am so grateful for each and one of you from the bottom of my heart. My heart just feels so joyous. I think when we are putting these, Facebook groups, I've been in and out of them. And I really, this year was like heartily into creating a community of women that want more in life. And you have joined because you are wanting more in life. And I'm just really grateful because I am meant to do this work. You can look back on your life and you think, yeah, it was all driving me here. So welcome everybody. And before I continue, I just want to share a little bit about myself because some of you, like I said, are very new to me. And I think it's really good to, explain a little bit about myself and my journey of life. So first of all, I've always been an entrepreneur. So I've never had gone to a job, excluding once after I graduated high school. I got a job in a dance shop for 1 month, and then I got my first job in a course line. And then really that's where everything just kind of led me every step of the way. I was coming into new identities, new work, all these things unfolding. Okay. And the second time I had a retail job was to help me through when my 17-year, well, they considered a 20-year marriage ended. And I got a retail job. It was actually, I wasn't even looking. They came to me and I took it because I needed it for my health, right? To get myself out of where I was. And there you go. And it was a great experience. And it helped my confidence because that's part of my story. So I've had a very big life. As someone once said to me not long ago, literally 2 days ago, they said, wow, Yvonne, you've had a big life. And I have. And sometimes we forget how far we've come. And today, with doing gratitude and thinking, and I really would love you to do this work. Like, I'm going to talk about some things. I want you to journal about them, write them down, really study yourself, because I want you to know the work is with us, right? Work is with us. Yes, you need help. Okay, right, in the areas that we do, but we got to work on us. Yes, you might want to jump into a coaching program with me. You may want to, if it's a relationship, get a relationship coach to help you in that area, because we do need to work, right? This isn't just sitting down and manifesting and having a desire to want more. We need to do the work. But I do the work now, and this is how I coach, in more of an effortless way, not the traditional way, which is in the feminine, not so much the masculine energy of that hustle and grind. But before we get into all of that, today is focusing really on the power of gratitude. Because over my years, so as I said, I was a dancer singer when I first started my first career at 16. Actually, I was working first in a gym, teaching aerobics and personal training at 16 in the largest gym in Toronto, I think it was, because there was a few of them. And then I went into dancing professionally once I graduated from school, and had a beautiful, fabulous career. Had a couple of car accidents and dropped on my head, and I had neck issues. So that started me to stop dancing, went and opened a corporate events company. And I had that for almost 20 years, moved, met a man, traveling, yes, in Hawaii. It's very fairy tale kind of feeling, met each other, had this back and forth relationship on email, a couple phone calls before Skype, before all this technology. And I moved countries. I kept my business, changed it. And then all of a sudden, 10 years later of that business is when the GFC happened. And I lost my two biggest clients through that process, kept one for a few years. And then I was left not knowing who I was, because my identity was part of that business, was part of that me, that me that I loved. Because when I got married, it never really was easy. Okay. So this is where we talk about how we have these ebbs and flows of life. Long story short, from there, finally got divorced. And this is where I've been powering, and my life has been quantum jumping ever since. I got stuck in my life. I wasn't happy in my life. I wasn't doing actions to create what I wanted anymore. My life was just happening around me. And the universe, God, source energy was then, once I got separated, after COVID, as soon as we could get out of our homes, the universe just pushed and pushed, and I kept leaping. And this is where I then became consciously creating my life every way. Okay. And this is how we rewrite our story. Now, talk about our stories before we get into gratitude. I want you to know that we all have a story. So what is your story? Love to hear from you. Pop it in the chat for me. What is your story? Is your story that you're a mom and you're, you've got kids to feed and you've got a job and you're tired? Is your story that you went through a divorce and you're still trying to get through it? Is your story, see where I'm going with this? What is the story that plays over in your mind? Because the story is probably what's holding you back from those next big jumps, being bold, being out there, making that change. The story is what? My story in my marriage, because I never thought about it, my life, remember, my life is going amazing. I started traveling. I built a $1 million company with my events planning company at the age of 28. My accountant used to say, Yvonne, you have an incredible business. And I was like, really? I had nothing to compare it to, right? I didn't know. All I knew is I loved what I did. Yes, I did work a lot, but I loved what I did. There wasn't a hustle in it. It was divinely being done, right? I had a team, though, that did the things that I wasn't good at. And I built this incredible life around it because I was passionate about what I was doing. When we are passionate about what we're doing, it changes the game. But my story became when I lost my business because I changed. And unfortunately, the person I was with really was afraid of my leadership, afraid of my passion for life, afraid of me having money. I believe and I know he was afraid I would leave him. So when I lost that opportunity and income coming in, he was wanting to keep me small, right? Wouldn't help support me in my next steps. I wanted to write a book. No, you can't do that, right? I wanted to open a restaurant. No, I'm not going to back you on that because I needed his support for the bank, right? Like when you move countries, even though I had money, it was still in Canada. There were these barriers in the middle for me, right? And he wouldn't help. But these were lessons for me, right? So this is where I've had to embrace them and understand them and now change the story. But in that marriage, my story was always about who I was, the freedom I had, the company I had, and the life I had that I no longer had, but I was living in that past for a long time. And then all of a sudden, what happens is you're living in this future self of yourself, wishing and hoping for all these other things to come. And that was the second part. So what is your story? Because you can't make a change unless you know where you are, right? So what is your story? And if you're watching the replay, ladies, I would love for you to say hello and share something about you, but I'd love to hear your story. You joined the group for a reason, right? You've joined the group to participate. You've joined the group to learn about yourself, to grow yourself, to grow your business, to grow. I was just trying to look at all the questions and everyone that's put in there. All right. So the only way we get to do that is to actually participate and be seen. All right. Because when you don't want to be seen, it means that you're not ready to actually make a change. And I'm going to help you make that change, because I'm telling you right now, when you start feeling better about yourself and you start making these small decisions about yourself, your confidence goes up, your self-love goes up, everything goes up. And you will be a different lady, a different woman, if you go along this journey with me, and especially if you jump into a coaching program with me. Okay. So it always comes down to what you desire. What would you love in your life? And now we're going to get into this actual gratitude, the power of gratitude. So I am constantly walking around my life and saying, I am so grateful for the sun today. I am so grateful for my beautiful plants. I go and I pardon me, I have plants. This one's fake, but I have a plant over there, and I go over and I talk to him and I water him. Right. I put my plants outside last night because it was starting to rain and they were looking sad. So I put them outside, and this morning they were blossoming, and I say, wow, you look so beautiful. This may sound crazy to you, but this is the gratitude. It's not so much about the material. It's not about the materialistic stuff. I'm talking about gratitude for everything, because we live in such an abundant world. Okay. We have everything at our life, at our resources. There is no need for anything. We can want more, but we shouldn't need it. We have hot water to have a shower. You know, I get in there. Yesterday I was standing in the shower. Oh, thank you so much. You know, cleaning your body, shaving the legs. Imagine back in the day when they didn't have all that. Got my hair done, got rid of the gray. I sit in the chair and I go, oh, take it away, Marie. And then when it's done, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what I'm saying. I am so grateful for you ladies being here. Okay. Oh, I get goosebumps. I really do. I get so many goosebumps when I am coaching here with you and helping you make some shifts in your life. The only way to change is to choose to change. If you don't choose to change, it means you're actually choosing to stay. So remember, you are creating your life every day, every thought. You ever wake up and say, oh, I'm really tired? Well, you're going to have a tired day. I am so grateful to wake up. I'm so grateful to wake up. I have my hands, I have my body, I have my health, I have a beautiful home, right? Got a beautiful bed. Love my bed. Who doesn't love their bed? You know, when everybody goes away on holidays, I hear so many people say, oh, it was so good to get home though, right? Nothing like sweet home, but it's fantastic to go away because we get to see what else is out there. So gratitude. What are you grateful for? The more you are grateful for what you have, you are going to bring more of it back to you. It is such a simple thing to do. Yet, I don't know, I see it all around me. I am aware of it, right? So I see how a lot of people are not. Like when something's not working out, I go, all right, well, what do I have to learn today? So let's start with, what are you grateful for? I want you to write down 10 things you're absolutely grateful for. And I don't want you being grateful for so much the things we have. I want you to be really look around and think about the things that really, I mean, listen, I'm not saying no. I'm grateful for my health every day. Every day. I've heard there's a lot of, you know, the C going around. You know what the C is, and I don't even talk about it. I was supposed to go for dinner tomorrow night with friends, and a couple of people have had the C. And I'm like, I'm not going. They haven't even been clear 5 days, and I'm going away. So, I'm making sure that I'm staying healthy, right? I have boundaries around that. So gratitude is, I am so happy for my health. I am so happy for the food we get to eat. We get to choose what we want to eat. We get to choose healthy food to nourish our bodies. Choose to be healthy. Choose to be fit. What else are you choosing to be and to be grateful for? Grateful for our eyes. Grateful that we can hear. Grateful for the rain. Grateful for the snow for some of you. I hear that it's getting a lot of snow. And also, just so you know, I am from Toronto, Canada, but I've been an Australian citizen for, I was doing the math. It's quite a while, but I've been in this country for over 20 years. So I'm a true Aussie girl with a Canadian accent, but I've heard it's not so strong anymore. But I'm grateful every day that I live in Australia, right? Because it's so warm, especially I moved. So I moved to a place that's even warmer. So it's not even as cold as like Sydney, the big city, right? Down south. I've gone north where I love living. It's like it's a beach town. And I'm so grateful that I'm here. I chose to be here. I chose to move, right? I went through that separation and I wasn't even divorced yet, physically yet. As soon as those gates opened, I was out of there because I wanted to make bold moves. I wanted to change my life. I wanted to recreate my life from where I was. Now, change isn't easy. It isn't. But every step along the way, I was grateful for. I was grateful. I can even say how grateful I am for the marriage. And you think about a marriage that was really hard. I know it was not I choose to be married again. I really do, because this time will be such a fun, beautiful relationship, partnership. My marriage was not easy. It was not at all. Nope. And I chose to stay. Right? I made that choice. I thought about leaving many, many times, but I stayed. So I took responsibility of my actions and stayed. And I am grateful for all that I had to learn, everything I had to go through, the pain, the suffering. I'm still grateful for it. Some of the, I think sometimes it is even a bit of trauma in my life. So this is where we start, ladies, right? I really want you to go and ask yourself, what are you grateful for? And then I want you to think about the things that are not working in your life. Because when we start to then go, okay, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, but I do complain a lot about this. So what are you complaining about? Because complaining is really important to know what you're complaining about. Can be, maybe it's your husband, maybe because he doesn't do some of the things you would like him to do. Maybe it's your kids, not listening to you, they're fighting all the time. Maybe it's your job. You're not enjoying where you are. You want more. You don't like your way you're being treated. Maybe it's as an entrepreneur, a lot of entrepreneurs in here. Maybe you're struggling in your business. Maybe it's not going the way you want to go. Do you enjoy coming and showing up for it? Right? This is what we want to unclutter. It's like an unclutter. If you ever we're going to do that. Don't worry. We got so much fun coming in this group. So beware. Okay. This is not a group that we're just going to sit around and I'm going to say things. We're going to take action. We're going to start making some energy in here shift. Okay. So I want you to, and if this isn't for you, I'm okay. Just take yourself out. I want women in here that are ready to make bold moves because this is a quantum year. Okay. A quantum year. I am jumping, leaping like crazy, making bold moves. And I want to help you who want to be helped. Now, you may not jump as much as I do. You might not do as much as, because remember, no comparison. but I want you to make those baby steps along your journey here so that you start seeing the difference in you. Okay. It will shift you. Do you require, what would you love? Do you want to have the life that you absolutely love? Oh my gosh, who doesn't, right? Have the freedom, have a business that really is part of you, that you love doing, that gives you balance in life. No more hustling and grinding and all those things that I did many years ago in my other business. So going back to my back end, like my life, got married, did a network marketing business. And then as soon as I got separated, I actually got into coaching like that. And it was because somebody that knew me wanted fitness, because remember, we couldn't stay home and they all wanted to know what I did. So I started doing fitness coaching and nutrition. And then somebody reaches out to me on LinkedIn. Do you want to take your business online? And I went, sure. I booked a call. Okay. That was the universe and God saying, here you go. And I got into helping women with weight loss. But here's the thing. I wasn't feeling in love with it anymore. In 2023, I wasn't in love with what I was doing. Didn't feel good, I didn't want to talk about weight. I struggled for 20 years. I didn't want to now really rehash it. And, what I did realize is that if you can't change who you are in your identity and embody it, nothing changes. So a lot of women would lose weight and put it all back on. Lose weight, put it back on, like 6-month program, up and down, up and down. I had seriously, I would say 10 women that did the work and kept it off. Okay? Because you have to keep realizing you can't keep being who you are today to change. So going into gratitude is where we start, because we've got to be grateful for everything we have right now, not wishing for, not saying, oh, I will be happy when. I will be happy when the man comes into my life. I will be happy when my husband starts doing this. I will be happy when I'm making this much money. I will be happy when. Are you one of those? And there's no judgment. I was one of those. Believe me. I was up and down, right? Like that's in the marriage, because I was out of myself. We are born to be happy creatures. As babies, we all smile and laugh. We cry when we want food and we cry when we have dirty diapers, realistically, and you're sick. That's it. The babies are happy, happy, happy. That's how we come into this world, happy. And then all this other stuff starts happening and you start thinking it's part of you. It's part of your life, rather than knowing it's just things that we need to grow and learn from. So the power of gratitude is to be grateful all the time, every single moment. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. So who is up for this challenge of gratitude? Because this is the gratitude. This is what I want everyone to be doing every day and popping in the chat. Yes. Okay. What are you grateful for? Let's get everyone in this group and start talking about it. All right. Even if you pop one thing in the group, what are you grateful for every day over these next 7 days until I come back on next week? Okay. And so the time will change on February 5th. So February 5th, my time, and 6th, my time, 5th for you over in North America. We will be changing the time because it goes back quite a bit. I think yeah, I'll pop it down. I'm going to do a poll as well, because I kind of have an idea what time I'm going to do this Facebook live, but I will pop it in the group. I'll just wait till we get closer to the time change to see where the balance is for times. Okay. Same day, depending on the time. Okay. So I have more flexibility today than I do on a Wednesday. Those are the 2 days I'll do them on. But I am excited to be here. Okay. And I'm so excited for all these beautiful ladies that I have messaged, a few of them. My beautiful T, she's one of my VAs. She's amazing. And she's here to help me help you. I also put something down a couple of days ago. What would you love more of? If you haven't answered, pop it in there. If there's something I'm missing, pop it in, add another option. You want more happiness, more health? We've got more money and we've got more time. Nothing in for more clients, nothing in more freedom. Who doesn't want more freedom? I mean, really? That would be something I think most of us would want. But anyway, chat in there. And I know this is the first one, so we're going to build from here. Because I haven't done lives for a while because I was transitioning, and the group was a bit quiet. I was doing personal stuff, moving, selling house. It was really a bit crazy last year. And but I'm here. All right. We're in 2025. We're going to rock it. And here's what I want you to know. If you are in business and your business is not going well, or your whatever it is, if you are focused and you want more, you can change everything in 90 days. That's 3 months. Participate, do the work, and let's work on the mindset and your actions in moving forward. But always know, I've always had a coach, always in my life. Okay. Business coach, mindset coach, relationship coach, not for others, but for myself, right? Because when we can't see our blind sides, it always helps with someone helping and seeing us. All right. So always know there is an option to jump on a free call with me. In case you didn't see it, I think it's in the link. I will pop it down in the comments in case anybody just wants to have a quick call, 20 minutes, and just see where you're at and go from there. I'm happy to have that chat with you. Would love to. I'd love to meet everybody. Okay. It's always nice to get on a Zoom call and I get to see you. No selling in the call. We'll just have a call and just see what you're up to. Okay. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this today. So gratitude, write down 10 things. I want you to go and be honest with yourself. What do you complain about? When it pops up, all those thoughts, for me, it used to be washing dishes and getting ready in the morning, doing my hair or my makeup, or at night even, is when I would find the brain used to go over the things that I wasn't really grateful for or complained about or worried about. Because remember, worry is one of those too. What do you worry about? Is it your husband? Is it money? Is your business not going the way it wants? Is it when are you getting the next client? I've been where you have been. And this is why I have chosen to come down this path, from owning a business to running an online business to running a coaching business, like directly with personal training. I have had a lot of careers. I counted on my hands the other day. I've had 10 different careers. And I want you to know that you are successful right now, because success is not about how much money is in your bank account. Success is starting something. Success is starting even today with a new idea, a new business. Success is a mindset. It is not how many clients you're coaching. It is not how much money is in your bank account. It is who you are as a person, a confident, powerful woman who loves herself unconditionally. And you're grateful for everyone in your life. You're grateful for the things that you have already. And I'm going to end it there, because I am grateful for you. So if you need me to breathe into you right now, I hope you see and feel that I want you to be in love with you. And let's grow together, ladies. Oh, it's been so great. Anyway, so make sure when you watch, for those that are watching the replays, it's been a bit quiet in the chats. I know lots of people messaged saying they were coming, and I understand. That's okay. There's always replays. Don't we know that? So comment in the replay. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me what you're grateful for. Tell me what your story is. Let's get it rewired. All right. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love. I am so grateful for all of you. And I know there's been a couple of you watching at the moment, so you didn't say hi, but I am grateful for the views. I am grateful to see you. And I'm sending you so much love. Lots of love. Gratitude.